Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of our No Turrets Allowed gameplay of Rimworld. No turrets and no traps. All defense is going to be done purely by our skill with guns and, you know, some sandbags and things like that. So I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Oh, I need to rename Marion, who joined us at the end of the last episode, so we're going to do that now. Give her a nickname. It's going to become... It's the Sliced Onions. I'm wondering... Sliced... Onions. Oh, there we go. Just enough room to get that in there. Welcome to the group, Sliced Onions. I believe it's the first time I've used your name for one of these games, and it's kind of hilarious. Okay, so these people were very disappointed with their stay. They're just going to have to deal with it. Oh, we don't have any fun or anything probably for them to do, which isn't going to help. Let's put a horseshoe ring out there. Oh, yeah, shooting targets and stuff, too. And maybe a little chess table there. And we'll have to give them some chairs as well. And that's okay. That's going to be another good excuse to train up some of our construction skills. So everyone's having a nice little nap. That's great. We could bring the dog inside soon, too. What's our growing period? Can we find out? 6th of spring to the 6th of fall. Okay. Yeah, so what we're doing is we have little construction or little mining jobs all over to get some of these resources out, just so we can sort of get a bit of a sense of what we're wanting to deal with. But probably I will set up some bedrooms in here. I wonder if... What do I want? I want the mining tool. So, sort of... thank you, autosave. So 6x6 areas. Something like that. And then we need room for the hallway. And then... Now, diagonals actually do block paths. So these diagonals would enclose these rooms. It looks a little stupid, but it works. I think a one-tile wide hallway for all this is perfectly fine. And yeah, we can plan for a few more rooms later on. I guess we could do that and wall it off. Technically, these rooms would be a lot nicer if they were all walled. Cancel this. Because the problem with the rough stone that just gets mined, it does not look very pretty and can't really be smoothed. So yeah, I think we're going to use the mountain entirely for bedrooms. Because it has, I don't know, a nice sort of symmetry to doing that. Doesn't it? I think so. So we'll do that. I will also set up, I guess, the doorways. We can plan on that. I realize that the doors won't actually be centered with the 6x6 rooms. Raid relationship. Okay, let's pause the game for a second here. This is it should be a single pirate for the very first raid. There we go. That's going to be okay. But it's someone we have a relationship with. Fabio, who has 2 daughters. This is the father of Van and Ben Skull over here. Well, Fabio, what are your traits? Can't dumb labor, abrasive. Well, no wonder people didn't like you and they all left. You want to ignite the wooden horseshoe pin. Well, that's rude. Alright, well, let's, you got a melee weapon. So actually, you're going to come here, and this barricade's not going to help too much, but we don't really need barricades against meleeers. Kind of a moot thing. Let's get sliced onion. No. Over here. Alright. Come at me, bro. Or dad. We actually shot him. Wow, with both shots right away. We have a high degree of accuracy going on here. Headshot and he's down. We could capture him. The problem is, he's kind of crap. He can shoot. I suppose he's got pretty good construction, but you don't do that much of it. And I mean, the only thing he can't do is dumb labor, but he doesn't have a whole lot of skill. Iron Will is pretty good. Like a permanent lowered break threshold, but abrasive is going to be annoying because he's going to keep sort of pissing everyone off. I think we're just going to keep shooting him. Oh, meleeers, stay back. Suppose we could just go beat him to death. Van and Ben Skull could go beat him to death. They might have like real significant father issues. Oh! A little bit of upsetness. Did he die? Yeah. So these two did just get a bad moodlet. My father died. Well, I'm sorry. Are you gonna, like, be mourning forever and ever? It wasn't in the colony. Oh, you are gonna mourn forever and ever and ever. Well, that sucks. And why don't you go ahead and, I think, just take his hat off. I wonder if you can put graves back here and not block anything. 'Cause that would be okay-ish. Let's do it. Build a whole series of these guys. Oh, can't build there. Alright, that's fine. And then we'll get this guy buried the next day. At least his body won't rot. We actually don't lead out with any of these tunnels. Now, I am overdoing it on the bedroom mining here, and maybe I want to, like, turn some of it off. But, I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. We are going to want to get rid of that and that and that. Try to get all the resources out of here. So yeah, we'll just mine this all out, then we'll build up the walls that are missing, and then it's going to be okay. So research-wise, we really have to make sure Van is getting a lot of that done at this point. So, what are you doing? You are doing a lot of cutting. Right, which is okay. We need some plant cut to be happening. And then I think I'll set your research up to 2, so it's going to come out ahead of everything else. Repair and construct, we'll turn that off. So you'll cut plants if it comes up, because we do need that happening en masse. But other than that, Van is just going to do research. And that's going to be perfectly fine. We don't have a dumping stockpile yet. I guess we'll have to set one, because we're going to have to haul these rocks out of the way. And I think maybe I'll just dump them way out over here. Like that. Okay, smithing is done. That's great. We have stone cutting, that's right, that's right. We get to start with that now, which is really nice. Sure, just research whatever. It's such a damn mess. We could consider building mortars. I said turretless. Mortars are not turrets, and they do allow for slightly better situation for some things, but no, I think we're just going to be, all of our defenses are all going to be what our people can carry in their hands. And that's going to be that. I have to expend this wall out, is what we're going to do to prevent meleeers from being able to sneak up against my people there. Just something like that. Cargo pods. Nice. What do you got for us? Raccoon leather. Well, don't mind if I do. That is awfully close to a grizzly bear. But the grizzly bear's got plenty of things to eat right now. So it doesn't tend to... as far as I know, the grizzly bears don't go for people unless they're that hungry. But I'm not 100% sure that's true. There's plenty of wildlife, though. We will get our own hunting going on at some point. We don't have to rush it. We've got lots of potatoes coming in now. Yes, we've got low food, but... I mean, how low, actually? Are we actually out of food? We actually have no food whatsoever. Okay, well, then. We are going to make a slight change. Frosty... You know what? Not Frosty, because you're going to be focused on growing. Sliced onions. I realize you only have a pistol, but that's going to be okay. We're going to get you started on... these guys over here. Go out and hunt that. Okay, hunt some ostrich. At least the fire rate with this gun is quite good. You have to get a little bit closer. But that's not a problem with hunting. Right, yeah, you would do that. That's fine. What I think I'm going to do is I will set up another dumping stockpile. Right here. Which is going to be clear all, critical priority for... animal corpses. Non-rotten animal corpses, critical priority is right there. Next to the butcher's table. Okay, it does take a lot of pistol shots. Nice thing is every single shot you take gets you more experience points, so it's a good way to develop your hunting skills. So we get a couple of animals there. Cooking skill is maxed, or cooking priority is maxed out for Ben. Right. I think, yeah, Van's gonna have to do the cooking in between research. No, you're eating the raw meat. And you too. Because I forgot that while Ben had high priority here, he can't actually cook. So we might have a couple people who develop, like, worms. And that's really annoying because it lasts forever. As long as it's only 8 raw food, it's not going to be the end of the world. But, oy, that's not fantastic. Yeah, for some reason, I thought our potatoes would last, or rather, our survival... meals would last until the potatoes went away. I don't think I want to go after the Muffalo pack with just a pistol, because there's too much of a chance that something will go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, we can go and use you. I'm betting you may have gotten shot, like, randomly from something. Okay, you're not too huge, so if you guys go and go psycho, it's going to be okay. Ostrich revenge, but no, we're fine. Okay. So yeah, these guys should start to get butchered. More meals are coming in. The ibex are going to get eaten as well. Okay, so we're going to have plenty of meat. And the potatoes are due any time now, and then we'll start making fine meals, and that's going to be really, really nice. Still okay? Yes. All right, that's got to be plenty of meat. And then, yeah, there's tons of potatoes. This should be overkill potatoes, especially without any refrigeration, which is clearly something we're going to have to work on. So, yeah, I'm wondering if I should just move it and do the refrigeration here like I was just talking about, in which case I should get rid of this stuff. I think so. You know what? Let's deconstruct you. So, sorry for the extra effort. I'm just going to move you. Actually, yeah, hold on. You can be moved. Indeed. I'm going to move you there. You are going to get reinstalled over here. And there. And there. Excellent. And then what's going to happen is we are going to wall this area up. Like that. And like that. And then this stockpile is going to be no longer a stockpile. Instead, we are going to stockpile this area. We're going to make sure that it's got power. And it does. I'll run it kind of like this. So it should be able to reach everywhere. And we are going to have a cooler actually in the wall there. This is a big area. It might be quite hard to work, especially in the summer. I'm going to double up on the coolers. Even though, I mean, there's other things I can do. I could just have a smaller frozen room. And the butchery will go slowly if this room is cold, but that's okay. It's a very sometimes job, so it's going to be okay. I just realized we lost our dumping stockpile here. So actually what I'll do is I will delete a zone right there and build the dumping stockpile right there. And again, you're going to get cleared all critical priority for animal corpses. Excellent. Oh! This is not supposed to be a dumping stockpile. Regular stockpile zone. Like that, but not overriding that corner. There we go. Okay. And it's just going to be our generic one. Everything will get stored in there, and that's going to be fine. Most likely, there's not enough wood anymore to finish that. So some of it's set to get chopped automatically because of where things are, but we're going to go and put a big chopping job there, and there you go. Do that. Get lots of woods, lots of trees cut down. We'll have to get our manager's table to auto-flag trees for us later on, but for now, this is going to be good and fine and lovely. These rocks have to be moved because that wind turbine is not going to work right. And these trees, well, once we get the manager's table, these trees will get automatically removed from these areas to make sure that the breeze stays maxed out. We could also build some floor there or something like that, or more solar panels. But one way or another, this will get cleared out. You don't have to worry about it. All right, this is coming along fairly well, actually. Oh, we got some slavers. Door. Oh, we'll hang around and do some trading. I mean, we don't have any resources. We're not going to buy slaves. I mean, free slaves is what we do. Buy their freedom, obviously. Who's our best social person? That's something else I didn't really prioritize. Wow. Okay, sliced onions is best at a 3, which is really not very good. We're going to disturb her sleep. And we are going to probably not do anything at all. Yep, nope. Not today. That's okay, though. So there's quite a few factions nearby, and I still have never really done the thing where we go and attack people. And actually, since we do have Muffalo here, and we do have some pretty good trainers, it would be nice to get a big Muffalo pack herd. So, like, one of the things we can do is grow hay grass here, right? And allow sowing here once again. And start to collect a lot of hay grass so that we can have a lot of Muffalos carrying stuff for us. And wouldn't that be lovely? Alright, so that's going swell. Some material, things are being moved, things are being very, very slowly built here. But it's technically happening. Everyone's quite busy. You're hauling wood. You're harvesting potato plants, which we absolutely need you to do. For sure. You're going to cook some fine meals now. There we go. Meat and potatoes. Now that's a meal. Gets your protein, your carbs, your fat. Make sure to throw some extra cream and butter in the potatoes for me. That would be very delicious. Harvest failed, harvest failed. Come on, Frosty, you can do better than this. Now, I do have the tilled soil mod, and I should probably be using that. I don't know if that's going to ruin the plants as is. It would suck to do that there. I should have done this sooner. But it makes sense to, like, till the soil first. So we're going to do that. Worst case scenario, if it ruins the potatoes, that's the most critical one. If these get ruined and don't finish their harvest, it doesn't kill us. And we did just collect some potatoes, and that was the really important bit. But then, yeah, we'll have to get the walls up. Now, so Frosty's going to do some of that construct. Slice onion. I'm going to bring up your construct, actually, above the mine. Yeah, that's going to be okay. You got a lot of passion for it. You're going to become one of the best people for it as well. I turned it on for Van, but I'm happy Van doing the cooking, then into research. So you've got that. Started a social fight. No longer social fighting. So you're all injured. And we don't actually have an explicit medical bed. We have one decent doctor in terms of Van here, who's going to go tend to some wounds. What happened to your right eye? Oh my god, you got, yeah, cracked spine. What the hell, man? People have to settle down. Now, that will heal up, though, which is going to be okay. It's summertime. Did Slice Onion get treated? No. Listen, Van, I know you got to sleep, but let's get this treated. We don't want an infection at this point. That would be awful. Okay, thank you very much. Go back to napping. So, yeah, we need this room set up. So, like, these air conditioners are actually drawing power right now, so we should probably toggle them off, because they're just wasting power. Not that we really care about our power situation right now. We have one light, and I guess an electric stove drawing power. So if we wasted power, it would hardly be the end of the world. But it does feel very, very, very stupid. I think we can all agree. Boom. Get that enabled. No one's set to wardening right now. I mean, I suppose I'll set it to sliced onions, just so I don't forget. Sliced onion with the skill of 3 is our best warden, but hopefully we can get someone better at that in the not-too-distant future. Alright, they're getting a few meals while they get looked at here. Damn pain in the asses. Frosty, what are you up to? You're going to cut down some trees, which is good. We need the wood from it. I mean, we've got a fair amount kicking around now. But it's also in the way. So we got a minor break risk with Ben Skull. I mean, he's indoors in a very, very miserable area. Here, I'm going to force you to just leave and do some work. I could turn off your bed rest as well. And do some cleaning. Solar flare. No electrical devices working right now. Well, that's okay. And what? These guys can both be designated back on. I like how they always clean in an area when you give them a clean command now. Alright, then you can go back to napping. I realize it's going to break your mood a fair bit, but do that for now. Sliced Onion's fully healed. Ben Skull should be fully healed soon and be back out in the field. We're actually almost enclosed here, which is great. So these air conditioners, your job will be to maintain a temperature of -4 degrees. Keep it nice and frosty in here. Frosty, I wasn't talking about you. Speaking of frosty, though, why don't you go ahead and prioritize this wall to finish it up. Thank you. And right over here as well. And then structure, wall, blam. You can eat your meal. I'm going to prioritize working on this wall here. Lovely. So that's all enclosed. We got the freezer. The solar flare is at an end, so the temperature should start to drop over here as these things begin to function and drain some power. Oh, the roof wasn't up yet. So, no, not quite yet, but maybe now. There we go. Temperature is distinctly dropping. Wonderful. We'll get the freezer going, preserve our food. That's going to be great. To build some floors soon. Plants are happening here. So yeah, we'll get the hay grass in place. And once this kicks in, we'll probably go and look at domesticating some muffalo. And hopefully, this will be sufficient to keep them fed all the time and enabling us to do some awesome, awesome things. That can be mined out there, there. Excellent. And then, yeah, we gotta wall this up. But these can be bedrooms. Again, this is enclosed. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is strictly indoors. We'll probably want to make the rooms actually, like, properly nice. So, we've got a lot of hauling jobs. But, I mean, overall, things are okay. How are we doing on food? We've got... Alright, we got lots of potatoes. We got some meat as well that just kicked in for some reason. I'm not sure why. We got lots of raw food. The big question is how many meals we have. 33. Good. And are these the simple meals? They are, so... We got a little bit of meat, so some fine meals might start to happen. We'll probably turn on the automated hunting. Well, we'll set up the workshop soon. But I could go and just flag some more. Make sure we keep getting some fine meals kicking around here. But yeah, we will want to automate things soon. So we're going to do some more planting here. Some tree chopping as well, because some things are in the way. That hasn't been hauled out yet, so we're not getting all our power from there. But our batteries are full, so we're okay. Temperature continues to drop here. Now, we don't have an airlock thing going on here, so they might have to fight a little bit. But I think once the room gets to a certain temperature, it'll be relatively stable, because it's pretty big here. It's quite warm outside. We haven't doubled walled this or anything. We'll have to do a proper freezer at some point in the future. But even refrigerated things will last a lot longer, and if they can get to below 0, it's going to be that much better. So they're both set, right? -4, -4, high usage. We might not actually be able to break through. Well, with the door opening and closing and with the outside temperature, might end up being a little too much. We should probably make sure cleaning happens at a pretty high priority here. Something like this. Yeah, Ben Skull, you can butcher if you can, but otherwise clean, then haul. We'll keep the little blood patches away. Makes everything look a little nicer for people, plus keeps it a little cleaner and less likely to generate diseases. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep tilling the field, which I think might train us up a little bit too, which, you know, that's always nice to see. There you go, haul that stuff away. We have a lot of stone kicking around over here. We haven't gotten another attack, which is good. Oh, I will have to reset up some sandbags here. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to take this wall and do that. And we still have the door there, which is okay. So then I'm going to set up a sandbag, a little something like that, so we can deal with a few different angles. There we go. I think I like that. Construction, still very high priority. We do have plenty of wood, so that's not an issue. We'll probably also want to do the thing where we put in a little bit of a fire break by our base. I mean, this place seems to be more rainy than anything else, but it is a very good idea. Floors, for some reason, aren't flammable. I think fire only jumps a couple of tiles across, so if you do something like this, you get a very natural fire break where it just won't spread. And obviously your people will walk faster where you've got flooring, so, you know, that doesn't hurt. Do a little bit of that. And then we'll want it indoors just for prettiness. Also cuts down on the amount of dirt that people trudge around. You know what? Tell you what. Let's go ahead and get that done. There we go. It's going to keep them busy. And lots of floors here. We're still doing the tilled soil and these floor, and then we'll smooth this stuff. Smooth stone looks very nice. Doesn't take any material, but it does take a ridiculously long time to get done. I guess people can get into our base by going through here, which would be slightly annoying. So I might want to prioritize getting a little wall there. Cargo pods, what you got? Hey! It's hay! That's very exciting. We got these chip chunks that we're going to deal with later on. I'm wondering if we should start taming these guys. Let's do it. There's a 0.5% chance that they will aggro. Our animal handler has a skill of 11. It's really good. You might not get around to it, though. So you're doing a lot of hauling and cleaning, which is still clearly very, very, very important. But actually, you know what? Do some animal handling. Training the husky doesn't take that much effort. And you know what? We'll get started with the muffalo. We've got some hay to feed them, or we will soon. We'll set up like a... This could actually be like the muffalo storage area. We could absolutely do that. Set up an animal area over here, and we can keep a little pile of hay here at all times. You know, critical priority. Most of it can be refrigerated. We keep one pile there. As long as they have enough food from just the hay, it's going to be okay. You know, we might have to supplement it with potatoes from time to time, or something of that nature. But we want to make sure they don't cook any meals. Okay, our first raid. Repair for a while and attack. So the first raid, they... Whoa, I was going to say they always come with just melee guns. But that is, I guess, is the first guy. This guy's got incendiary launchers. That's not going to be very friendly. Frosty, I would like it very much if you could prioritize finishing this wall here. just so that we don't have to worry about this angle of attack. They might go north. I suspect they're going to come to the south here, especially if my people are here in the first place. This wall is actually going to hurt us more than help us. Because we're going to be behind our cover and we actually won't be able to shoot anyone. Just getting rid of a couple of those is going to be very helpful. There we go. Alright. This is going to be very painful. At least my range people can't... My melee people, rather, can hide behind here. Okay, major break risk. Ben, what's your deal, man? Why so cranky? Oh! Right, night owl. During daytime. Restrict. Ben. First of all, everyone should be mostly set like this. But Ben, you are going to go to bed in the morning normally. 13% chance to tame. So you're 26 times more likely to tame than to cause the animal to get pissed. Yeah, I mean, that's still not the greatest odds, but... Frank's gotten food poisoning from potatoes. Boo! Poor Frank, that's our dog! Aw. Poor Frank. Okay, I mean, I could go out here with the survival rifle and start doing some snipes. Okay, they're beginning their attack. So, recruit everyone. Send them over here. Van and Ben, both of you have melee weapons. So you're going to go hide behind there. Sliced Onion, you're going to go there. And Frosty, yes, that's exactly where we want you to be. And they're going to come down here, which is great. So we can take some nice shots over here. Nice. And so both these guys are meleeing. There's a risk we're going to shoot ourselves, but the angle's mostly okay. All right. You're fleeing. So that's good. Ben, strip this person down. You guys can be unrecruited. You gotta make sure to get another strip there. And then we'll unforbid some tools. Fantastic! You're gonna clean some blood over here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that went exceptionally well. We are not planning on butchering these corpses for food or anything of the sort. We will probably just bury them, or we could let the wolves eat them. Eat the corpses. We have graveyards, yeah, so they'll just get buried at some point. Oh, poor Frank, he's sick. That is really sad. All right, building up the little flooring over here. That's gonna be fine and lovely. Low on medicine, I know. We should set up our communications, actually. Is it not in here? I'm confused. I thought it was under MISC. We don't need anything for it, do we? Do we need to research something for communications? I don't remember that. Oh, microelectronic basics. Yes, we do. You know what? Let's prioritize that then when we get our research on again. So, Van, how badly injured were you? Okay, you were cut and no one's... Oh, you're the only doctor. Hold on. Pause. Does anyone have any... 1, 4, 4. All right, Frosty. You have to go and treat Van before that cut gets infected. Ah, forgot about that. Okay, fully healed. Good. That's really wonderful news. Because I don't think you get infected after you get the message about being fully healed. Let's get a lamp in the middle of this room. It's going to annoy me if we don't have it. Alright, bedrooms here. Eventually they'll get cleaned. I don't think I want to queue up any more construction jobs or anything like that. I think I'm going to let the flooring finish. That's going to be okay. We've got lots of metal, and we can certainly get a lot more steel. There's no worry about that. We do have... I guess Ben's going to clean, then haul. I don't want these things to rot, so why don't you go ahead and prioritize burying these things? Because being near rotting bodies is really bad for the mood. Thank you, and I'm going to get you to bury that one as well. Okay, then we don't have to worry quite so much. Get rid of that last tree in there. Cargo pods. It's a lot of cargo pods, but what is it this time? Alpaca wool. Nice. Now, I still don't think there's anything in the base game that lets us tear apart, like Dead Man's clothing stuff, which is the thing I got to remember before you strip a body down. Before you kill someone, you should strip the body down and then kill them. That way it doesn't count as dead man's clothes. Alright, what are you growing here? Oh. No, you're just tilling the soil. Right, so we're not actually growing the potato plants here yet, which is good, because I don't think we need that much potato. I might be wrong, though. Our raw food... You know what? Okay, we're going to switch over to corn, which takes a lot longer to grow, so it's a lot less babysitting. We're going to do that. We will go ahead and allow sowing for the corn. Hopefully it's not too late in the season to get good value out of that, but I think we're going to be okay. And of course, we're going to be turning these into greenhouses in the not-too-distant future. We will need a fair amount of power to run that, though. For sure. Still need this area cleaned up properly. I mean, our power's still okay, but right now, yeah, the blocked by poplar tree. Where the hell's the poplar tree? Oh, right there. Yeah. And I think the stone, like, delays it as well. I think you get less efficiency with the stone. I think it just tells you the most significant thing first. Simple meat has rotted away in storage. Really? What's the temperature here? 11 degrees. Why is it so goddamn hot? That's really hot. It's 41 degrees outdoors. Wow, okay, that's part of it. Again, these are really, really big rooms, so keeping it all functional is kind of a pain in the ass. Well, I don't know. It is what it is. We'll get a better solution later on. Double-walled refrigerated area. I mean, actually, you can airlock this a lot easier than I thought for a long time, because what you can do is that, and that actually counts as an airlock. We don't have enough wood, well, not enough wood in the base. But actually, I think we went through most of our chopping jobs. Oh, the flooring, of course. The flooring really threw our numbers off, so we'll do that. Since this is empty, I'm going to go ahead and set up our manager's table for the first time. Oh, up over here. Because then we can auto queue up various things. And I like that. Both our construction people are currently asleep, but yeah, we'll get them to set that up, and then we can automatically set up, you know, better tree chopping jobs and things like that. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Rimworld, our no turret game over here, which is going to make things dramatically harder. We've taken a few injuries so far, although the biggest set of injuries was actually a social fight. We only got one knife cut from the raiders so far, so that wasn't too bad, but I suspect there's going to be significantly greater problems in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.